Welcome to another exciting episode of Snyder Fans Read Comics, and it is the Batman versus Superman story arc. I'm your host TeladiaPlays, and we are joined by Comics League and jheat. So let's bring on the boys first. Let's bring on the one, the only Jared from Comics League. So let's play his intro.
Hello, I got my new 52 Justice League shirt on this week.
That's good. All right, let's bring on the heat, shall we?
Flame on! How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm excited to talk about New 52 Justice League with you guys.
Heck yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
What's up, Pika?
Hey, Pika.
All
What's
right,
up?
Pika, I checked out your Throne of Atlantis video. Great work. So, all right. New 52 Justice League issue 2. Or as I like to call it, Batman versus Superman and Green Lantern and Flash. But
Yes, go ahead.
so the issue picks up we have Barry Allen at the crime lab, and it's basically like everyone's like trying to track down the Flash. Because remember, this is before superheroes are like widely accepted. They're like practically outlaws right about now. So at this point, we cut to Superman fighting Batman. And he goes, "Your belt's empty, Batman." And you can see all the gear that he tried to use against Superman.
We never got that wording in the movie of Justice League.
Yeah, I wish we got that. Yeah, where Batman has not had any prep time. That's true, but if you know Superman exists, shouldn't he have like some kryptonite in there? But still. So he like holds Batman against the wall and he goes, "Who are these like boxes for?" Because again, no one knows about Darkseid yet, so no one knows what the mother boxes are for, and no one's screaming "mother" all the time.
Oh,
Roll the clip.
No.
And then Green Lantern's like, "Okay, dude, you kick my ass. Round 2." And then he shows up and starts fighting Superman. And then he like wraps him in chains. Then we get like an homage to a classic Superman cover of him like breaking green chains apart.
Yes.
And that just looks so cool. Again, Jim Lee's artwork is like the best in the industry. Exceptional. And then Superman starts fighting Green Lantern, and
that's when he knew.
He messed up. Yes, Hal surrounds them in a bubble and like.
Wait. jheat, you have to tip $5 for swearing.
But anyway, and that's a good one, Teladia. But so. Like in the movie, Green Lantern suspends them in a ball as Superman's punching it. Then he calls Flash and he goes, "Hey, dude, can you get over here right a second? We're getting our ass kicked by Superman. We need you right now, dude. Get over here." And then Flash shows up and he goes, "Okay, dude, let's do this." And then
why did we get this part in the film? I still don't understand that.
I don't understand this. They changed way too much in that movie. This book is perfect the way it is. So they fight, and then eventually, I just love Superman just flicks Flash into a car, and he goes, "Ow!"
Flick.
And then Batman goes, "Okay, hold on a second. We're not in league with whoever's throwing around those boxes. You're not in league. How about we just calm down, not kill each other, because that's my thing, and just solve this mystery together." And then the cops show up, so the Justice League goes into. I'm just going to call them the Justice League. Go into a sewer grate and go, "Okay, guys." So they basically talk about, okay, so who do we know that could solve this? Cut to Silas Stone, and so Victor Stone has shown up at his father's lab, and he's like, "Hey, how come you never come to my football games and all that stuff? I'm getting all this attention stuff." And he goes, "Open your eyes. We have people that can like shoot lasers from their eyes. Playing football is a joke."
Wow.
It's basically, this is one of the accurate parts from the animated movie.
Way to be a terrible dad, Silas.
I know. And then so they're analyzing the box, and what's kind of funny is a Green Lantern at one point has an idea to like break it, and then Batman's like, "You have no idea what would happen if you break it, so just stop." So then the boxes start like beeping, and they start beeping.
Yeah.
And then a boom tube opens, and not only a bunch of parademons come through, but it completely like destroy Cyborg. So again, the origin of Cyborg in this volume as well.
So
and then
not
next,
only did we get,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Not only did we get the origins of Victor Stone, aka Cyborg, but we also got the introduction of Superman and Batman teaming up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I loved about this issue. Like when I read this.
And then the next issue, and then what's kind of cool is at the end of like the volume, they have like all these classified like transcripts of like interviews between the characters. It's really cool. We have some art on like them creating the Batman design and the Superman design. I knew you'd like this one, Teladia.
Yes.
And then the next issue is when Diana shows up, and Teladia, you and I know that's a good one.
Of course, there's a reason behind that.
There's a big reason behind that, and there's a very wonderful reason for that.
Before we move on, I have a special gift to give away.
Ooh!
So I'm giving 5 memberships to the chat right now at the beginning of the stream, free of charge.
Nice.
Yay, Brucifer got a membership.
Yay, Brucifer, Cage, Jeffrey Miller, Anthony, and Jay Ace. Congratulations, you guys are the first 5 members that actually got free memberships from me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Enjoy it. Teladia offers a lot of great perks. I should know because I'm a member.
Same here.
So you get exclusive access, and Jay says nice.
Mm-hmm.
So back to Justice League.
Back to our meanwhile in the city of Metropolis.
God damn it!
I had to.
Oh, okay. Please continue.
So, like this issue.
Mm-hmm.
Like with this issue, the one thing I really enjoyed was the fact that the interaction between Batman and Clark, that was pretty cool.
I kind of like how he stops the fight in the animated movie when he goes, "You don't kill, do you, Clark?"
Well, I was just like, why wasn't that in the comic?
Yeah, I mean, but in this one, I kind of also like him just going, "Okay, everyone, just stop. Let's just talk about this and not kill each other."
Yeah.
But so what was your favorite part of the issue, Teladia?
If I have to say, it would have to say your belt is empty, Batman.
That first entrance, and you can see all the little like gear like around. You even have like the gas.
Just that panel alone. Actually, like yes.
You know what? Here, I'll just bring it up again, so we can take a look at its glory. Let me do this. Justice League. But yeah, that's one of my favorites of this issue. It is that one. Because if you're a really detail-oriented person, you could see like all the different like gear that's like that's like on the ground. In other words, this battle has gone on for quite some time. So then we have here. Yeah, look at that. There's like a sonic disruptor here. There's like a LexCorp sign, and the green like knockout gas that's not working against Superman. Pika says, if Batman knew in the movie, he and Hal could have just approached Clark as Clark.
I feel like the movie is more streamlined, where you have all like the Avengers like banter and back and forth, whereas the actual main comic, it actually tells an overarching story, because this conflict is like 5 issues long. and it's 5 issues condensed into an hour and a half, which isn't too big of a hurdle, but you cut down a lot of the uniqueness the original comic book had to save for time.
Yeah, and as we know, the DCAU is known for doing stuff off screen.
Of course.
You are never going to
before you ask that, jheat, no, I'm never going to let that go because that's stupid and lazy storytelling.
Can't be lazier than 16 wall breaks.
Can't be lazier than anytime Lois Lane is in anything.
Okay, that's just a low blow. Jesus.
I had to. But and you notice, Teladia, look who's absent in this book. I don't think she shows up once in this entire series.
No, she never showed up in this book. Yes, I was
no wonder I love Justice League so much.
Yes, because she didn't turn up and she didn't have to wreak havoc on this issue.
Mm-hmm.
Lois's worst traits are being annoying and obnoxious. That's it. Like real.
No,
and being insensitive. See Super Wonder Legacy for more details. And then Pikachu says, not to mention this, the story probably took place in 2 to 3 hours that were spread into 6 months in real time. Yeah, the passage of time in the DZ universe is like a couple of hours. It's not like that long.
Yeah,
that makes sense. But anyway, I just really like this because you see like the Sonic Disruptor, you see a bunch of capsules on the ground. Like this battle has gone on for a while. Even Batman has like a detonator for his taser. That's like in Superman, but it's like not even affecting him.
No, and it's like I said. You know what's really cool is like the way they characterize with each character. I'm just like, yes, can we have more, please?
Yeah, because remember, they de-aged a significant amount of the characters by like a couple of years to make them younger, more relatable. They're more brash, and they have to learn how to be those characters. This is what I like. I like seeing characters learn to be themselves. I find it's extremely boring when like the character automatically starts off as who they're supposed to be.
But still, like I said, that Pika says that would mean Batman went through the entire story from an empty belt because we never saw him restocking it.
Oh, you know, Batman off-panel restocked his
restocks,
belt.
Yeah. Batman is Batman. It's like
he probably has the Batwing orbiting, and then he just has it to drop a pod of things.
Yeah, like in Batman Arkham City.
Yeah, exactly. But jheat, what's your favorite moment from this issue?
Definitely Green Lantern getting his butt kicked. I'm sorry, that's just comedy.
Hal is awesome in this series. He's so good. I just like where he goes, where like he goes. Anyone got the number on that truck? It was wearing a tank. It was wearing a cape. Never mind, boys and girls. I think I see him. Round 2, pal.
Guy Gardner would have been a better choice, but still not bad at all.
I love where he goes, drop him before I drop you.
And I'm sorry, modern Hal just acts more and more like Guy Gardner. That could be just me.
Again, younger Hal.
Pretty much.
But I also just love this image of the green chains breaking.
Yeah, it reminds you of that Man of Steel comic.
It's one of the classic Man of Steel covers.
Yeah. But it's well drawn by Jim Lee.
Yeah, and then I love the Flash showing up, and he goes, "Okay, sorry, I'm late." And then I love how Superman just flicks him with his finger. He's like, "Burp."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh wow, he actually hit me. He was fast enough to hit me." This is a reference when the Snyder cut, when Barry and Superman are fighting, and then you see like when Barry's approaching him, and then the Superman starts mugging him, and then Barry goes, he's like, "Oh my gosh, he can actually see me. He can actually hit me fast enough."
And he's in the Speed Force.
Well, he wasn't in Speed Force because remember, Kryptonians can't access the Speed Force.
No, I mean Speed Force time. Like,
well, he's going super fast. Pun intended.
Yeah. Pun intended. Yes.
And then obviously the other thing I like is anytime we get a look at the Kryptonian battle armor, because that is just awesome. I love
so
this.
cool.
This is my favorite Superman suit.
Exactly. Like the New 52 is like this. I think this is what inspired the Injustice comics as well.
Well, yeah, because in that like iteration of the Justice League, they were supposed to look like they had like armor.
Yeah, so it kind of inspired that.
I'm sure it did.
But just imagine I think this is the blueprint for Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah, I know exactly. The character beats are there, and that's part of the reason why I really like this, because it's like, because remember, it's like the Dark Side invasion, the League is coming together. See, here's the thing. Here's what the Snyder Cut did. It took from this just the basic idea of Darkseid invading and a few of the character beats, a few of the lines. You'll see a few of the lines from the Snyder Cut, like legit in this. But
with a little bit of Earth 2 Saga sprinkled in if you're counting Steppenwolf.
So but it has like the basic plot of Darkseid invading. He even has the giant ass tower. I think Superman is fast enough to see the Flash moving and coming at him, so he can counter whatever attack. Yeah, exactly. He's that, but here's the difference. Superman can't go back in time. Sorry, Christopher Reeve. He's not that fast.
No, he's not that fast. No.
But next issue is Wonder Woman, which I'm very excited for, and the appearance of our big bad, which, spoiler alert for anyone that doesn't know who that is, it's Darkseid, because if this is Snyder fans read comics, and we're basing this off of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah.
3 guesses on who shows up here. And again, in issue, I believe the issue after next week, so in 2 weeks, remember I told you there's a line that's said in this book that harkens that's going to be hashtag circle back to in the end of the series. It's coming, and I'll point it out, and it's going to be pretty dope. Teladia knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, there's a very specific thing for that. But yeah, so this is a really dope series, and Geoff Johns does a great job. And again,
only with the comic.
Only with the comics. Only with the I want to be clear on that. He sucks as a movie executive, except for Stargirl. But in terms of comic book writing, there is very little, if anyone, better than he is.
Very few who could top him. Very few.
Yes, and let's just, can we all just marvel about Jim Lee's freaking artwork? I mean, just look at this stuff.
Like Jim Lee's artwork is awesome. Like, I mean, his
look at this.
Design. Like, look at the Batman design. Like, come on.
And just look at how he frames everything, and how he can make a lot of things feel not overwhelming, and that it actually looks like it actually looks manageable, and you understand what's going on.
And like the cool thing about this issue as well was, like, panel by panel, you could see how Jim Lee drew the characters really well.
And again, Flash, by the way, what we can actually find, I believe it's actually on DC Online, we can find the digital version of that black and white book I have. Let me see if I can find that.
While he does that, guys.
Is it on here? If not, okay, it is here. Got it.
Okay, cool.
All right, so I'm going to go to the issue we discussed today. And I think that from now on, I'll just have this up as well, so we can discuss it as well.
Yeah.
So here are the pencils for that dope your belt is empty Batman scene.
Jim Lee is an amazing artist as Akira Toriyama, as in the art's the same flaws with the face as I pointed out in my Hush video.
Check this out.
Oh my god.
This is pure Jim Lee pencils.
No wonder this looks so cool.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. It's like everything is very high energy. Everything looks like superhero comics, which is more than I can say for a lot of modern comics. And it's like going to that dope parademon page that I was talking about earlier. I mean, look at this.
Oh,
awesome! Just immaculate.
It's crazy to think that 2013, 2014 was the year that DC basically had it all.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Like especially in the comics world, like I would never thought that Jim Lee's Justice League run would be as awesome as this.
Okay, I just want to make a quick shout out to Pika's comment. Jim Lee to Akira Toriyama, that they both can write elegant art fight scenes, but to really compare the two, that's a high bar. If I'm being completely honest, Jim Lee's close, but that's a high bar.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm being completely honest.
Okay, you're entitled to your opinion, of course.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think?
I mean, I don't know who Akira is, but
you don't know who Akira Toriyama is.
He doesn't know who. Oh my god, he's the guy who started Dragon Ball.
Well, again, I don't read manga, so.
And yet you watch Attack on Titan.
I didn't read the manga.
Am I the only one seeing the hypocrisy here? Like, seriously.
You triggered jheat. You broke jheat.
Oh, I broke. That's how I break him. What I should just do every time.
All I did was ask.
What I should do whenever he comes in is ask really stupid questions about manga just to piss him off.
Hey, you're welcome to try. So, like, but for real.
Hey, at least I'm not watching Gotham Knights.
Hey, hey, y'all helped me get to 180 subscribers. I have to honor my word. So I'll make the best of it.
Just the face flaw when you join. Yeah, exactly. Do you guys want to see black and white Wonder Woman?
Might as well. Like, what else have we got? Like,
all right, here we go. Look at our lady right there. Look at our queen.
Wait, when does Snyder Queen get in the chat?
Oh, well, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
There's one more thing that I want to show. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit to Justice League 12 because I think this is a good time to show this if we're doing black and white art of Wonder Woman. So this is the issue where she and Superman first kiss. And as you can see, they go full like shadow, full emotion, and then there you go.
Oh.
Yep, yes. There you go. And we will get to that in about 10 more weeks. But yes, we will get to that. But I thought that's a pretty dope image for this. And then here's like a black and white of actually the shirt right there.
Oh,
here, and we have some black and white variant covers. There you go. I think I have that cover. And that's Aquaman, obviously. And then the back was Superman, like two fist punching Darkseid, which we will get at the end of this arc.
Oh, Jim Lee knows how to draw these characters to a T.
Yeah, there's no one like as adept at drawing superheroes, I think, than Jim Lee.
Yeah,
I agree. He's top 5. I agree. He's top 5.
Who's your top?
Who's your top artist?
Yeah, no. I mean top number 1, jheat.
Mm-hmm. That's a good
question. That's a hard one. Okay, it's a tie between Keith Giffen. EVS, because again, you got to give respect. He did write Geoff Johns' He did draw Geoff Johns' Green Lantern run, so solid work on that.
Mm-hmm.
Keith Giffen, Geoff Johns, Kirby. Those are my top 3.
Not bad. That's a good set. That's a good selection. I'll accept that.
Yeah, I'll accept that too.
What about you guys? What's your top 3 artists?
Top 3 artists: Jim Lee, Jason Fabok, and
Fabok's a good one.
Yeah, and we'll see some Fabok art when we get to like the Amazovirus / Darkseid War portion, and EVS because I'm a huge Green Lantern guy.
Okay. For
What
me,
about you,
Scott
Teladia?
Snyder, Scott Snyder, Jim Lee,
Artists, not writers.
artist, Jim Lee,
Okay.
and the guy who did the Superman Wonder Woman comic.
Tony S. Daniel. There you go. Tony S. He's up there as well. It's just, he's like in my fourth area.
Yeah, and I would also put up there Dark Knight Returns, the person who did Dark Knight Returns.
Frank Miller.
He does the artwork, isn't it?
Yeah, he does the
he did both.
Yeah, he did the writing and the artwork.
Yeah, Frank Miller, I would say.
That's a good one. That's a good one. He's the type of art that it really depends on the era of Frank Miller in terms of his art. Mm-hmm.
That's for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely a better writer than he is an artist at this point in his career.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, go on. No,
go ahead.
I was gonna say that I think when it comes down to Justice League issue 2, like the one thing that really stands out, comparing this to the film, was the fact that Batman is the person that stops everything.
Yes, he is a negotiator. He is basically the team leader saying, okay, everyone stop. Everyone stop. Let's talk about this before we cause a catastrophe.
Yeah, and I'm just like, wait, this was in the movie? But
yeah.
you know whose voice I could hear for this issue?
Whenever I read this stuff, I just hear the Snyderverse cast. No surprise there.
Now, I also hear the Snyderverse cast, but I also hear Jason O'Mara and Kevin Conroy.
There you go. There you go. Either of those work for Batman.
So I'm just like, yes. But I gotta ask you, what is your favorite panel, Jared? Besides the one obvious one.
Well, yeah, and
for issue 1.
For issue 1, I gotta think about that.
Sorry, issue 2. Issue 2.
Oh yeah, for issue 2, probably. Let me see, because there's a lot that I really like in this. Because again, Jim Lee art, but I gotta say. All right, it's going to be this one right here, and I'll share my screen real quick so I can show it off, because I just like the artful chaos in this panel right here. Of all the parademons like flying at the Justice League.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy, like the parademons coming out the boom tubes.
Mm-hmm.
And I can just imagine, if I was DC, wouldn't I do like a animated comic, like strip popping out type of feel?
You mean a motion comic?
Yeah, motion comic.
That would be cool, because they've done that in the past before, and I'm surprised they don't do that with more of their books.
Yeah, because if they did that for Justice League, I think it would really look cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how would you feel about that?
I would be in favor of it. I've seen some pretty good ones, like the one for He Who Must Not Be Named X-Men run is pretty good. The one for... They've done a few... I know fans have actually started making... there's a fan project ongoing right now. It hasn't been completed yet, but they're making a motion comic of Volume 1 of Superman Wonder Woman.
Wait, what?
I'll share the trailer with you when we get off of this.
Yeah, do it off camera.
Oh my god, I have to see this.
The fans will do it for you. Fans will do it for you. Yeah, that is how you know the fans are. That is why I love the DC fan base, because they're like, okay, if you're not going to give us what we want, we'll make it ourselves.
Yes. And in terms of sales, because I gotta ask you, how much sales did Justice League issue 2 make?
I don't. Do you know, jheat?
Can you repeat the question?
What were the sales of Superman of a New 52 Justice League?
New 52 Justice League, I want to say they were about 75 to 80,000 in sales, and they peaked at around 70. I don't think they went lower than 70, at least off the top of my head. I would have to go back and reference my sources, but I'm pretty sure it was anywhere between 70 to 80,000.
Right.
I don't think it got much higher than that.
And by Teladia, on Twitter, I sent you the trailer. It's coming out in 2024.
Oh my god, you've already got me hyped.
In fact, you know what's kind of funny? They did a motion comic for this volume.
Wait, for this volume?
Yeah, New 52 Justice League.
Anthony, do not worry, Anthony. It's free. It's free for you. And
Pika
also,
says, wasn't the Wayne Family Adventures almost turned into a live-action web series by some fans? Yeah, it was almost by, I believe it was the Bat and the Sun people, but then it got they got a cease and desist from DC.
Yeah, because they partnered with Webtoon to license official fan fiction, and I am not wrong by saying that.
Yeah, but obviously this is the part of the show now where we basically, because I think we talked a lot about issue 2. So why don't we just dive into it? Obviously still sticking to DC on my channel and Snyderverse related stuff. Why don't we talk about the Snyderverse?
All right, that's fine. I'm down for that.
Might as well.
Might as well at this point, because we've done about half an hour of the comic, and I think we've covered so much to the point where it's like beating a dead horse at this point.
How about Zach saying, yeah, if they basically saying if they license the Snyderverse to Netflix, I'll come back and do it.
Yeah, if he has the right.
I'll say this much: you guys have a good chance with the way Warner Zaslav is fumbling the company. So
he's licensing practically everything.
Yeah, is literally. I'm surprised, right? And you know what? No. It surprises me the most about the way he worded it. That's what surprises me.
Yeah, because he said if Netflix owned the rights to my versions of the characters, I do it. Someone was actually debating Sil Abdul and I, and they said, well, he was talking about in the past. And I go, what difference does that make? He's talking about a scenario that could realistically happen right now. So just because he used it in the past tense does not mean anything. You see what you're saying? If they own the movie rights to these characters, I do it. They can get the movie rights pretty easily.
Yes.
It wouldn't be hard to do on a legal front, but purely from a business standpoint, Zaz, and I want to be on camera when I say this, Zaslav got finessed by Emmerich. There is no denying that, like for real.
I don't think he knew what he was getting into when he purchased the company.
I'm sure to some degree, but I thought I don't know the man, so I can't really confirm that. But purely from a business standpoint, I'm not saying DC isn't salvageable as a brand. It's just that they tried to ride off the MCU bandwagon and it just didn't work out for them. Sometimes it's just better to be a contrast and do your own thing rather than go try to appease the standard audience, because that expectation's already there, especially when they already have a few years and a few films ahead of you.
It's almost like Zack Snyder said that exact same thing.
But nobody wanted to hear it.
Yeah. But you know what would be cool? Zack Snyder's Justice League comics.
Oh, they definitely do that. That it's extremely likely of happening. But I say that with Zach's statements and the statements of Stuber, the head of movies at Warner Brothers. At Warner Brothers, at Netflix. I'd say the likelihood of it happening, I'd say, is like low 80%, I think.
Yeah.
I'd say
based upon those two corroborating statements and the past actions of Warner Brothers.
Yes. But I can just imagine it now. And you know what would be cool? The designs of New 52 Justice League.
I don't think they'll use those designs on the Snyderverse characters. I think they'll try and stick consistently. But yeah, that would be kind of cool.
That would be cool if they did that. Now, obviously, we do know DC is in a bit of a trouble at the moment when it comes down to ticket sales and movie reviews and stuff.
Oof.
Well,
So
yeah. I mean, let's see what happens with Aquaman, because that could turn it around. And James Wan, it's unfortunate his first name is James. James Wan. People have that name recognition.
But the problem is he's adapting a comic that wasn't that good.
What are you talking about? New 52 Aquaman was dope.
No. It's a death comic.
But I'm pretty sure someone else dies, not the baby.
Yeah.
If you look at the source material referenced in the DC trailer at the end, it's the New 52 and a little bit of Rebirth Aquaman books, which were the best books for Aquaman.
But the core template, or come on, you're gonna think Aqua Baby when you see a basic premise of the storyline. You're gonna think Aqua Baby. That storyline was infamous because nobody thought DC had the balls to do it. I hate to be crass here, but let's be honest.
Aqua Baby.
That's got to be like a TV show, an animated like DC Rugrats. Aqua Baby.
Aqua Baby.
God, this is so morbid. Jesus Christ.
So, and when John was born, he was Super Baby, and that's for you, Tevia.
That's for you, Tevia.
God, this is so morbid in context.
And then Leslie was Wonder Baby.
Yeah.
Green Lantern's kid was Green Baby.
A Super Wonder Baby.
Yeah, and Flash's was Fast Baby. I had to.
Yeah,
Martian was Martian Baby.
Jay, you started this. Now we're finishing.
And
this.
Cyborg's kid was Robot Baby. I had to. You brought up the premise, jheat. I had to take it to its logical conclusion.
You won't break me. You got me to laugh a little bit.
You have to watch. You say that now.
You won't break me.
You say that now.
We will break you.
I feel like I'm Bane, which actually is a good thing to be.
Yes.
Flash had twins. Barry and Wally had twins. Iris and Linda. All right. Wally and Linda had Jay and Irie. Barry and Iris had Dawn and Dawn.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
He's just saying both Flashes had twin children.
That's because, again, what DC doesn't realize is that they made Barry and Wally very similar, which is stupid because I'm like, I'm against any superhero having a family. I believe I've expressed on the internet my opinions on mantle sharing, and it just stays consistent because I think mantle sharing is the stupidest thing in comics right now, besides a lot of other stuff. But one of the stupidest things is mantle sharing. Like, there are two Aquamen.
I think at least in pre-Flashpoint or post-Crisis, Flash was the best example because Barry was actively killed off.
He was dead. So that worked. But then he came back, and they were like, arguably he was forced back because Geoff Johns wanted to write Barry Allen. I'm fine with that. But then they're like, let's keep both Flashes. What?
Mm-hmm.
Because here's the thing. Thanks to the show and the movie, I guarantee you, I go down the street and I ask, what's the Flash's name? Someone's going to say Barry Allen. They ain't going to say Wally West.
Especially after the Flash TV show. And not to mention, Wally does have his own distinct traits, but they're so surface level, you could give those traits to Barry, i.e. the Flash.
That's what they did. Because remember, they made Flash a little bit more of a jokester when Barry came back.
Yeah. But, like, obviously, we got like 15 minutes before we end.
Yeah.
Anybody in the chat that wants to ask the panel questions, put them in, and we will answer your questions. If you're watching this as a VOD later on, let us know what you guys thought about issue 2, because we would like to hear your opinions and your thoughts on Justice League issue 2 for the New 52.
And by the way, comment below where we can make jheat watch to break him.
Yeah, comment below. Let us know.
Comment below.
You're welcome to try.
We want the worst stuff ever made.
Comic book related, by the way, guys. Comic book related.
Comic book related.
I welcome all challengers.
And then eventually, jheat, when you're after you watch Gotham Knights, when you're like on your knees crying to the heavens because I made you watch this, I will go, "Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?"
You would do something like that.
I would do that. I would do that. 100%.
I would.
Yeah, Teladia and I will be like, "Yes, we did it. We broke him."
Someday, dare to dream, guys. Dare to dream.
So
that dream could possibly happen. Hashtag. That's the new hashtag. Break jheat.
Get it trending. But I want to ask you guys this: if we got John Kent in the New 52 universe,
I would have killed him off immediately.
Hey,
but
because here's why.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Let him finish. Let him cook. Let him cook.
If he was Diana's and Clark's baby,
at least then it would make sense in canon, because the thing about it, and Britt and I said this on our episode last week, shameless plug, because it was all about why John Kent is a stupid character and redundant. The problem with it is that when you look at how many logical and lore leaps that you have to take in order to like say, for instance, the reason why Clark was able to impregnate Lois because he lost his powers, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Traits of convergence.
Yeah, but here's the problem. It doesn't change your DNA. The DNA is what is incompatible.
I don't think they've ever. Now, this could have been in the earlier storyline when Clark and Lois got married. Because outside of one Elseworld story, I don't personally recall one specific instance to where Clark, Superman, and Lois aren't biologically compatible. I've just never seen it. I could be wrong.
Well, because in the movies they have them be. They kind of in the movies they don't have kids except for in Superman and Lois, and they don't explain the whole DNA thing. But yeah, it was because of the DNA. And Kevin Smith made that fantastic joke. It's beyond like him having superpowers. I'm trying to be PG.
No, but
it's beyond that.
But what I'm saying is, imagine, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the New 52 universe, if we had a continuation, but Clark and Diana had two babies, not one, but two. One of them was the daughter of Clark and Diana, and the other one being Jonathan Kent. Right.
Well, they did that. Dark Knight of the Master Race. Which, despite what anyone says, that book is criminally underrated. It is awesome.
It is the weakest of the three, man.
No, it's not.
Let's be real.
No, number 2 is the weakest. Don't lie to the nice people at home, jheat. Don't lie. Dark. You know if you have to pick. Wait. You know that if you have to pick between the Master Race and Dark Knight Returns, you're going to pick the Master Race. Don't lie to people.
He's covering up. He knows he's in the wrong.
You know you just walked into a minefield, my friend. You walked into a minefield.
Oh man.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
jheat, am I incorrect in my assessment?
Oh, okay. All right. I need a minute. Thank you. I'd say it's a tie between Master Race.
No. Don't even put Master Race on
Golden
the same
Child.
level.
Remember Golden Child. You forget Golden Child.
I'm not talking about Golden Child. That's a fallacious argument. I'm talking about a very specific book.
Wait. Because 154 pages.
Wow, dude. You are an industrious scanner. Nice. No, but jheat, I'm talking. Hang on.
Oh, God. I have no idea what I just started.
Yeah, you blame yourself.
Just this book, not Golden Child, just this book. You can't bring up Golden Child. If we're talking about compared to Golden Child is the weakest of the three.
Oh, well, that would be a quartet at that point, but
you see, you made Jared jump up and get those books.
I knocked over my dark side because of you.
Hey, at least the band hammer's intact.
Yes, it is. And you're fixing for a hammering, jheat.
They'll get the pitchfork next thing you know, he'll get the pitchfork and start poking.
But yes, I can't believe you said you implied that Dark Knight Returns is better than the Master Race. I cannot believe that.
That's the first one. You do realize that. You're confusing with Strikes Again.
No, I'm sorry. Strikes Again. You're telling me Strikes Again.
Get it right, Jared. If you're going to make
Returns is definitely better. Returns is definitely better. That I agree with. But Strikes Again, no. I am going to adamantly say you better have misspoken.
Okay.
That's like saying All-Star Batman and Robin is the best Batman book of all time.
Let us know in the
comments. Who on God's
below.
earth would think that? Like seriously.
Wait. Let us know in the comments down below which is the best to worst for Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah, which book is worse? And tell me why jheat's wrong.
Yeah, tell us now why jheat's wrong or who's wrong.
I relish the argument. I appreciate the engagement. So, anything else you guys want to talk about before we wrap up?
Yeah, there is a couple of things I really do want to talk about.
Okay.
Right. And we have to mention it. And that is the sales for so let's talk about issue 3. Quick teaser for issue 3. Quick teaser for issue 3.
Ooh, Wonder Woman shows up and she meets Superman.
I know that.
Save it for next week, Jared.
I gotta say, I'm sorry, I can't show you anything. I gotta save it for next week. I gotta make it fresh the entire time.
Yeah, he has to. But big last minute comments, questions, and down in the comment section below. Let me know in the chat if you guys want to ask the panel anything about issue 2, or if you want to ask Jared or jheat, because by the way, Jared's the comics lord.
I am the Lord of Comics. Thank you for acknowledging my status. That means my opinion is right, jheat.
So he's not there.
No, he's not. He's cowering under his bed.
Not really.
So if you got any questions for Jared or for jheat, ask them in the comment section before we finish. And before we do finish, I do have some more gifting away to do. So make sure if you have your memberships, gifting memberships on, then you can receive memberships. All right, there we go. Did it go through?
I'm on an ad right now. YouTube is really like annoying with the ads.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Let me refresh.
Hang on.
There we go.
Yep, there you go.
There we go. All right, let's see who.
Dominique, Jacob McKenzie, the Herminator, Keenan Pobo, and Brad Selden.
Congratulations to all 5 of you guys. That is 10 gifted memberships per month that I give out for the community. So hopefully you guys will enjoy the stuff that I give you guys and whatnot. But yeah, big shout out goes out to you guys. Anything you guys want to add to the stream before we end?
I'm right, and The Master Race is the better book.
Okay. jheat?
You decide.
Okay. Let's do our outros, and first thing we'll kick things off with Jared from Comics News. Let them know what you're coming up on the channel.
All right, so I just released my review of World Tree, which is basically a group of hackers save the world from being turned into the nightmare timeline by the internet. And for tomorrow, not only are we doing Under Two Capes, so what's up, Temple? Not only are we doing Under Two Capes, we're recording Under Two Capes tomorrow, but tomorrow is my monthly member stream where we're going to talk about all the fun like news that came out during the week, what comics we're reading, and just hang around. CLD, we're going to be talking about a lot of Snyderverse news that just came out, and the fact that Warner Brothers has an over 50% chance of going bankrupt. That's huge.
That's huge.
For Super Wonder. For Super Wonder Legacy, Britt and I are going to be talking about our favorite Super Wonder battles.
Oh,
so that's going to be a fun one. And in terms of what else? Indie Wednesday next week, I'll do another issue of Transformers. And in terms of movie night, we will be watching Dawn of the Dead by Zack Snyder.
Yes. Temple, I was gifting out memberships, so if you have memberships turned on, if you click on the join and gifting settings as on, then it'll allow you to get free gifted memberships from me. So yeah. jheat, let them know what you got coming up.
As for me, I have my Marvels review. God help me, review coming out in the next couple of days, as well as for getting me to over 180 subscribers, my Gotham Knights TV show review with these gentlemen sometime next week.
Oh yes. And you're forgetting one thing.
Oh, right. Teladia and I will also be collaborating this week for our review of the 2023 Game Awards.
Yes, and how
This
do you
Saturday.
This Saturday, yeah. How do you feel about
the one thing I want to add is that jheat and I are planning out our next batch of New Direction content. Just wanted to add
that. We have a few to kick off the new year. I think they're talking about GTA 6. Okay, as for GTA 6, I'm surprised this game's even coming out, if I'm being completely honest. I really am.
Okay, Pika. But yeah, as for me, you guys know I have got a collab with jheat coming up. I'm going to be doing a recording with Sil Abdul literally in the next 15-20 minutes.
Real quick, I'm going to be on the Phoenix Press stream because we're going to be talking to Gabe El Taib.
Okay, I'd be down for that stream.
I'm sure we'd love to have you in the chat. Because remember, it's
close panel. I got
you. Yeah. It's Nick's. You can ask him, but I'm sure he probably would love to have you on. But I'm sorry, Tyler, but go on.
Yeah. So as like in terms of collabs, I've got collab with Sil Abdul. Obviously collabs with jheat this week, and also despite them, well, we're gonna take a break from gaming streams. I was planning to do the side quest and everything, but because my webcam is playing up so much right now, and I haven't got a fix for it yet. I don't know why. Like currently, I'm using like the StreamYard virtual background compared to the Elgato virtual camera hub is just playing up. So I have to get that fixed in order for the next stream. But if you are watching this now, if you just hopped in just now, feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because when a stream or a video that I do does go live, you will be notified. And also, if you want to become a member, or if you want to like get gifted membership, because I'm doing that every month, I'm giving away 10 gifted memberships every month for free. So make sure you guys have your gifting settings sorted, so then you will get it for free from me for every month. So that is happening.
And one last thing, Temple, Black Adam, and Dr. Doom would not be friends. They're
equal.
No.
Because Black Adam is still a good guy. Goodish.
Yeah.
Goodish.
Goodish guy, yeah. So before we end, let us know down in the comment section below, what do you guys think of issue 2 of Justice League and issue 2 of Justice League, and what was your favorite bits about issue 2? Because I would love to hear your thoughts on it, and I'm sure Jared and jheat would love to see your comments. And also let us know, like, what do you think about Jim Lee's artwork, and who's your favorite artist? We would like to know. So with that being said, though, Temple says would be a meeting of the age as well. We'll have to see about that. But I said Jared last stream to get the final word. jheat, you cannot say Wonderbat. You have to say something else that is related to the comic on the final words.
Darkseid is.
Yes! Yes, that is excellent.
Okay, excellent. We're out of here, guys. Peace.